What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Brayden on back once again with another how-to video. So basically, I'm gonna be voiceover in this whole video, basically explaining what I did to fix my power window regulator and motor as well. Be sure to watch at least 1 minute of my video so YouTube don't mark you as a spam, yeah. But man, let's get it, let's go. Let's hop straight into this video. So basically, what I started out doing is taping my windows. As you can see, well, I didn't tape them down, but I put the tape on there, as you can see. So this video is for people with a 2005 Honda Accord V6, a coupe only. So yeah, basically what I'm doing, I'm performing window regulator and motor replacement on the driver's side door. Ordering these parts, be sure to be very specific, because I'll also be performing the door latch replacement on my car as well. And I ordered the part for it, but I ended up ordering the wrong part, so I'm having to ship it back. And I'll get that video out to you guys as soon as possible. So what I started out with was, you see right there by the door latch, the thing that opened the door, I flip that little latch out, and it's little latch, and it's two screws in there that you'll have to unscrew, as well as the two screws under the door panel, as you can see what I'm doing right now. Okay, so now once you get all those screws out, you want to remove the little triangular thing up there, which I forgot to mention. You want to remove that thing before you remove the whole door panel as well. And when you get the screws out, you basically what you're going to do is go around. If you don't have a door panel removal tool, get you a flathead with a rag around it and just pop the little buttons off of the door panel thing and lift up on it. And once you do that, it's the main power source thingy. You'll have to unclip it. I'm telling you, that thing gave me so much trouble. It took me like 45 to 50 minutes to unclip the little power source thingy, which you probably see a little bit of it, but I had to edit it out because it took so long. So yeah, that little power source thingy that's connected to the windows, the lock, and the mirror, like you're gonna have a hard time with that if you haven't took yours off in a minute. But now, as you can see, I got the door panel off, and I'm trying to remove the little power source thingies, which was giving me a hard time, like I mentioned in the beginning. But yeah, I finally got it off, and then I ended up putting it back on and got it stuck on again. So I just unscrewed the cap off the power source thingy, and I just pulled it through, as you'll see later on down in the video. So that's basically what I'm doing right now. Probably can see the anger on my face if you just seen that just then. Like, I finally had got it off, and then my dumb self is gonna put it back on. So basically what I'm doing now is I'm removing the little light bulb that's at the lower far left side of the door. You might want to grab some wire pliers or something to pull it out. It'll pop right out and pop right back in. Yeah, you just want to pull that little light bulb out that's on the far left down there. Once you get all the other stuff unconnected, as you can see, I got the whole door panel off. So now I'm about to pull off the little plastic thingy. You can just unhook the little button thing and then pull it off. Like, it ain't gonna hurt nothing. Supposed to have at least 3 or 4 different angles so you guys can see what I'm actually doing, but hopefully this video will help you out. And if you have any questions, just comment down in the comment section down below, and I'll be sure to assist you and answer your questions. That little black block thingy that's sitting down there below, what you see I was just messing with, that's where the window stop. It keeps the window from going down too far. So basically what you want to do is remove that. If you still have it in your 2005 Honda Accord V6 Coupe, you want to remove that thing. And then now, as you can see, now I'm taping up my windows so it doesn't fall down once I unhook, or once I start unscrewing all of the bolts and all that stuff. You don't want your window to fall down and crack. That's the worst case scenario. But yeah, so basically what I'm doing, I'm taping down my windows real good, as you can see. Now I'm starting to unscrew all of the bolts, and I'm gonna go ahead and tell you what bolt size you need for all the bolts. The bolt size that you need for this process, you'll need a 10mm socket, and you also need a screwdriver and a flathead. So yeah, I'm gonna go and let you guys know about that, because I had to dig through all those bolts to figure out which one it was, but I figured it out. It was a 10mm bolt. And I'm gonna go ahead and say that I watched the video before I even performed this video, which is why I didn't really have all those angles. That's another reason why I didn't. But yeah, like I stated before, I was supposed to have at least two or three angles so I can really show you guys what I'm really doing. But hopefully this video helps a lot. Telling you guys, performing this process on myself has saved me a lot of money, because like I stated in my video before this, Honda tried to charge me $50 just to even look at it. Like, how would you want to charge me $50 when I'm telling you what's wrong with it? But yeah, that's why you do it yourself. You look at YouTube, you buy the parts, and you do it yourself. I saved under $100 by performing this replacement on my own. So yeah, anybody can do it. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing right now. I think it's 4 bolts in the little elevator that lets down the window, and it's 3 bolts in the motor. So you'll see the whole thing. It's like a right triangle. You'll see it once you get the door panel off. You basically just unscrew it. But if your window can go down, it's easier for you to let the window down and unscrew the window so you can get it off. Because I had a hard time unscrewing it, just simply because my window would not let down at all. In all reality, this process shouldn't take more than an hour, but it took me like 2 to 3 hours simply because I stopped for a minute and I had to get out that little plastic thing that's on the main power source thing, what you let the windows down and unlock them with. That's what took me so long, but it really doesn't take that long to do this step at all. So do not take it to a dealership. Now what I'm doing now is I'm unplugging the motor, and I think I unscrewed it as well. I unscrewed all of the bolts, and as I was doing that, I figured out that my window wouldn't come down, and it was kind of hard to unscrew that bolt that's right there clamped onto the window. So what I had to do was, it took me a minute to get that unscrewed, simply because of my window not being able to go down. And I just squeezed my hand in there and just unscrewed it like that. But if you have like I said, if your window goes down, it'll be easier to let your window down instead of trying to squeeze your hand in there and unscrew it, because it gave me a hard time as well. But yeah. Yeah, my window wouldn't go down at all, as you guys saw just then. I tried to let it down at least so it'll make it a little easier for me to unscrew, but it wouldn't unscrew. But yeah, this video, as you guys can tell, is mostly voice over, which I'm just talking. I really wanted to walk you guys through the steps, but like I said, I tried to get straight to it because I had other stuff to do later on in the day. So yeah, I basically just sat the camera right here and try to talk you guys through it. But if you have any questions, just ask in the comment section down below, because this process should at least last at least 1 hour, but it took me like 2 to 3 hours because of all the stuff I had to really do, like in between trying to replace it. But it's not hard to fix. I promise you to save you a lot of money. Trying to go to the dealership, you're gonna spend about $300 to $400. So yeah, I advise you to try to do it on your own. Like I said, hopefully this video help you guys out. Like I stated way before about me having to put the little thing back on, I put it back on and got it stuck again. That's what taught me the most. Like, it took me so long to get that thing off, but I still end up not being able to get it off. I just screwed the cap off and stuck it through the little thing. But y'all, you guys see I'm having a hard time. I even got my hands blistered up and all that stuff trying to pull that thing off, man. But if anybody have any tips on how to get that thing off easier, let me know down below. And I know I have to replace that thing because I broke the little clamp thing on it, so I have to replace that soon. But yeah, that's basically what I'm doing right now. It took me a good little minute to get it off, but I ain't never get it off. So yeah, I just worked my way around it basically. But yeah, I finally got it out. I finally got it out after about freaking 40 to 50 minutes. So now I'm about to open the new one I ordered this off of Amazon. It was like $47, so a cheap little part. Yeah, I ordered it off of Amazon, and as you can see, how it looks, the way you take it out is the way you put it back in, and it's like slightly different, not too different. It's basically identical to the factory one, except for the little plastic part that's up there that goes on the window part. It doesn't go. It's not on it on the new one. It's just gonna be metal. So don't freak out if you don't have that same little plastic piece. I'm guessing it's not a big problem, but that's how it came. So yeah, that's how I put it on there. But now, as you can see, it comes with screws as well. Yeah, so now I'm just putting it in there. You can ease it in there. Like, it's easy to get in there. It's a lot of space when you put it in there. Basically, what I did was I screwed the motor. I bolted the motor to the door first, and then as I figured out, well, when I got the window part off, I screwed that part on. No, I screwed the bottom part, the bottom part of the elevator. I called a little long thingy an elevator. So I screwed the motor part on first, which has 3 bolts, and the bottom part of the elevator, which has 2 bolts. And then I let the window down a little bit, and I screwed that on, which has 2 bolts. And that's basically how I hooked up the little window regulator and motor thingy. This video to be so boring and dried out, but yeah, so now I'm starting to just put all the screws and bolts in. I probably said the steps that I did it in the wrong way, but pretty sure this video will help you out a lot. It'll save you a lot of money, because I know it saved me a lot of money. Yeah, so basically you just screw all the screws on the right way, and you want to ease the window down so you don't crack it. So now I'm about to remove the tape that's on the windows, and once I remove the tape, I'm gonna ease the window down a little bit. Well, first I'm gonna turn on the car and make sure the little motor thingy work, and then I'm gonna ease the window down and bolt it to the window regulator, and then it should work perfectly fine. Sure, when you're plugging in the power source for the motor and all that stuff, make sure you clamp it on real good, because I'll be showing a video in a few minutes, and the window is like kind of lagging a little bit, and the reason why it's lagging is because I didn't have the power source clipped in all the way. So be sure to clip that power switch in all the way so you'll get the full power when letting your window up and down. I'm easing the window down a little bit because I figured out that the little power switch thingy, it wouldn't fit if, I mean, not the power switch thing, but the window regulator elevator wouldn't fit if the window was all the way up. So I eased it down a little bit, which made it easier to bolt the window regulator to the window. So yeah. Like I said, make sure you screw it on real tight. I had to ease it down, then bolt it to the thing, because it wouldn't work when I had it all the way up. So yeah, I had to push the window down a little bit. This video is in fast motion because it took a little minute, so I had to dim it down a little bit. But I promise you, this replacement is not hard. It's a very easy replacement, and it will save you tons and tons of dollars. Because if you take this to a mechanic shop right now, they would charge you arm and leg, because they have to get their money too, as well as we do. We're all human, so they're gonna make sure they charge you as much as they can. And when you take it to like a dealership like Honda or something, they charge you by the hour, which I was aware of, but I wasn't thinking at the time when I called them. So yeah, I was about to take my car to Honda, and then I went to thinking, because I ended up watching a video on how to replace your window regulator and motor, also as well as the door latch. On the door latch video, I'll try to make that at least a little bit more detail oriented, because this video, I know it's like all over the place, but like I said, it should help you out a little bit. So yeah. Now I'm bolting it in. And yeah, I also have the steps down below in the comment section, or in the detail box. I have the steps, step by step, on what procedures you need to perform first and all that stuff. So yeah, hopefully it'll help you understand the video. I'm basically screwing the bolts into the part where the window sits at, so it makes the window move up and down. That's basically what I'm bolting the window regulator to right now. Okay, so there you have it right there. The window is working perfectly fine, as you can see. I had to move the glass over, because I had it over the little flap that protects the window from scraping on the side of the door. So make sure you don't have the flap over the window thingy. Make sure you have it on, have it in the little creases of the door perfect. I'm just tightening up all the bolts, making sure everything tight. Don't tighten it too tight, but yeah, make sure it's like it's a tight, kind of tight grip, not too tight to where you can't turn it anymore. But you guys get what I mean. It's basically what I'm doing right now. Alright, so yeah, y'all, I know this video is gonna be mostly voiceover, but this is the ending result. Uh-oh. Got to put 2 more screws in, which is why it's doing it. But yeah, here's the finishing. The reason why I was going slow the first time, because I ain't had a out of the way. It should go up. Like, I don't know why it's delaying like that, but it shouldn't. Yep, and there you have it. It's just like brand new. It came out way cheaper than going to Honda and letting them do it. But yeah, y'all stay tuned for my next video where I'll be fixing this right here, because this has always been broke. So the next video I'll do it on how to fix the door latch. So yeah.